And welcome back to our continued coverage of the Kingdom of Fire's breakout war. There has been an uprising. Jorts riddle the field. Blood is being shed. We've heard many accounts of the battles, heard many accounts of sales happening. But there is something we want to know more than ever. When is my order up? I mean, I've been here for a while. The ticket says 12. And I don't see 12 on the screen anymore. And I just heard 14, but I don't see any bags in the holding area with 12 on it. So did you give mine away? Did you bump it without fixing it and it's just sitting there prepared but not bagged? Did you accidentally bump it and don't even know what it is? Was it not made? Because this is a very specific order with very specific modifications that I would like to be honored. Who do I gotta talk to? Hello? Well, looks like I'm the narrator now. For this moment, I will continue the coverage of the battle at the Kingdom of Fire. Order for 17, that's me! Yo! Oh yeah, and don't forget, welcome to the American Kingdom Mall. When you're here, you're royalty. Yeah, that's mine. It's mine.
Hello! Welcome to Pretend It's a Show. I'm Enrique Rosado, aka the Starfishking, aka your DM. No, you're a GM for this season, because you can tell how back recorded these episodes are, because we're now, after what will be months later after everything, just making sure we're not saying we're a D&D podcast, even though some things have changed probably by then, but we're a tabletop RPG podcast, right, y'all? Because with me is a tabletop RPG aficionado, the man who studies the craft itself. He also plays Steven Stevenson, aka Shadowflame, Oscar Fernandez. Ain't that right, Oscar?
Yep, that's me. Hi, how y'all doing? Yeah, we don't play Dungeons & Dragons. We play living rooms and marmots.
And with us is a man with no other name than the name he was born with. Also, the names Jojo and George Johnson, because that's who he plays. Luis Rosado. Hi, Luis.
Hello. I'm here. I have allergies.
Allergy season in Texas is bad. I'm in New York. It's okay until spring. That was it. Okay. Woo! So today we're actually picking up after a big climactic moment, a moment of wonder, of fear, of death, of life. We don't even know what's going to happen. Where we last left off, our heroes were able to make it down into the battlefield, where some climaxes were made. One, Jojo the bird gave birth to an egg, which was shocking and no one saw coming. No. Two, they announced to their team they're not friends.
I don't remember
some
that
bridges.
part. I remember saying it to the chicken.
You are gaslighting us hard. I'm friends to all.
No, I will. You know what? I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm 99% sure, because I remember there was an argument, a strong argument.
No, I'm pretty reasonable. I don't like to argue.
You the first motherfucking
The gaslighting begins. Shadowflame's true hidden technique. I don't remember it like that.
It's genetic.
Apparently some deep-seated trauma seeping out. But what else seeped out was the blood from the enemies. I'm trying to transition. As they rammed the cart through a massive battlefield, hoping to make it out alive, where a GM definitely planned everything out so well that it wasn't anticlimactic, because they were able to break it in 2 seconds. Perfectly planned out. And they made it to the door because, again, it was supposed to be this hard-fought adventure going through the castle, exploring all the floors, trying to find this hidden door. Then fucking sight beyond sight exists.
I mean, whose fault is that?
Yeah. If I have one regret, it's the fucking glasses. It's them. It's my one regret. Even though I just wanted a Thundercats reference. That wasn't just the sword.
But you did just the sword.
No, I just did glasses.
No, the sword is what gives him the sight beyond sight.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying I didn't want it to just be a cool, like, give you a sword, so I just gave you that one ability. Fuck me.
Oh, gotcha.
Now they made it to the door and stepped through. But the transition between realms was very different. Whereas they're used to a very painful, but then it turns into a very calming feeling, became burning and intense at the end as the flames of the spice infused into the air, and then they Arrakis desert planet. Instead of a desert planet in front of you, you find a hallway. It is brick walled and brick floor. Actually, no, the floor itself is wooden, a very light wood, whereas the walls are burning red brick. You see the hall begin to stretch far down the end. And all of you are there. You, Jojo, your egg. No, your egg is in the car. Not in an incubator, but in a safe spot. Because you would have to, like, put the flame in yourself, we discussed. Your cart stayed outside, correct? Or went with you? No, it came with you.
It came with me.
Yep. Then
I forgot
we have...
you're a mother now.
You co-parented it real quick, too. Congratulations. This is secretly a Spy Family twist all along.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh my god. We have Shadow Flame.
What's good anime?
I'm waiting for you to take it back.
We had this argument in episode 1.
You just said you haven't seen the show. How are you arguing it's bad?
I'm not arguing it's bad. I said I only watch good anime. So if it's good, I'll eventually watch it.
Here's the gaslighting begins, people. Shadow Flame's hidden technique. Shadow Flame, as well as Linda, Andrew, Robert, Thunderbolt, and did Lily wake up?
Sure.
Just in case Lily didn't wake up, she goes squawk.
Squawk. So all of our friends, basically.
Yes, mine is a few. Yes. And in this hall, you guys can start walking down because when the door closes behind you, it fades and it's just now a brick wall behind you. And you guys came in here knowing you're here to fight Wendy and stop the ritual that will, if it hits sunrise, Shadow Flame, you will die.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad to be here, surrounded by all of my friends.
Linda goes, you kind of specified, like, I'm pretty sure, I thought the vibe just a few minutes ago was, we're not friends, we're just a group of acquaintances stuck together to fill the mission.
I'm sorry, English is my second language. I might have flubbed up the words.
What is your first?
Hey, so sun's coming up real soon, so we gotta like hurry up and destroy this curse. Let's go, guys. And I leave
Andrew runs up to you and goes, yeah, okay, are we still friends? We're still friends, right?
We're always friends. Have you seen that trash Spy Family?
Andrew goes for his blade.
Well, technically, hold on. From when we started this podcast and we were like asleep in the pods and stuff, I don't think we were like in the real world to see Spy Family yet. So he hasn't seen it. We have no reference for Spy Family.
He read it. He read the manga. That's what I'll say. Andrew has read the manga and is caught up.
Well, he knows I can't read and he would embarrass me in front of my friends.
You can't read?
I mean, like I told you, English is my second language. I struggle.
Oscar, once you put in your character sheet, your character cannot read unless there are pictures with it. You can't read. How did you make it to a manager position?
He has a silver tongue. You don't need to be a manager by reading. You just need that silver tongue.
Listen,
Sales.
Silver tongue, bronze eyes.
Listen, my step grandfather dropped out of school in first grade. He did fine.
You have Got it. Shadowflame canonically can't read. Wait, but there probably has to be an instance in this my mind is not going through. Were there any instances in this podcast where your character read? You've never
I always
read.
ask everybody everything. I never read anything.
Shadowflame can't read? Wait, he says he listens to sub only.
Huh?
No, I thought he was dumb.
No, we had a conversation. He doesn't do dub. His move is called subs over dubs.
Oh, you're right.
How does he watch anime?
That's his second language, Japanese.
That's my first language.
No,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No. I don't think Shadowflame, because we've even made a joke. Shadowflame can't speak Japanese. Can I ask a weird question? Can Shadowflame not speak Japanese, but can he read it?
How could I read it? The subtitles would be in English.
But but you can't read. But what if you could only read Japanese?
The secret is, I want to be cool, so I only watch sub anime, but I can't read, so I just enjoy the visuals.
So you don't even know what's going on?
I mean, the context, there's enough going on. You can figure it out.
Did he say he liked Evangelion? How did he figure anything out?
I mean, listen, I know plenty of people who have watched Evangelion and they still don't know what the hell's going on.
You got a point.
So what I'm hearing is, to Shadowflame, the plot of I don't know what oh my god, this is a revelation. Okay, so your character can't read. Write that down.
I don't need to write it down. I can't read.
Jesus Christ, Oscar.
So last I know, Lily is in your pouch with Thunderbolt, and you hear Jojo. Before Shadowflame, you step farther ahead. Jojo, you hear, "Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?" You hear Thunderbolt from your pouch.
Sure. Why not? What's up?
First, I was able to get Lily awake if she was not awake before this episode, but if she was awake before this episode, she is chilling here with me. Canonically, it is whatever was established before this episode. Lily goes, "Squawk!" Yes, to both. I am in two paths. Both of them two paths diverge in the woods, and I somehow took both. Thunderbolt goes, can I be real with you for a minute?
Sure.
Ever since, we saw your cousin and we went into that world where I could, walk.
Yeah.
I've been struggling with a thought in my head.
Do you want to walk?
No, well, I can walk, but two legs would be nice. Like walking bipedal would be nice, but like more of what has our role been? My role been in this, and I feel like I haven't been able to contribute a lot. And I've been, and you see him pull out a magazine that he had stored hidden in your pouch. And he goes, "I've been reading this to get better."
Wait,
do
the
you
bird
take
can
it?
read?
No, the turtle can read.
Oh, I feel stupid.
Do you take it, Jojo?
Sure.
In your hands is how to play music and the guitar
With no
for
fingers?
dummies.
Oh.
With your mind. It's how to play magic and guitar with your mind.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he goes, "And I've been working really hard in secret. So if I haven't been talking a lot or where I go, if you heard those noises, it was me putting in the work." And
I'm sorry. I feel like you're going to just add that one little part and just sprinkle it around other episodes of podcasts. Just, like, what does that sound?
secretly I had to everything. It's like, I'm fine brain. I've been planning it all along. And he goes, And I want you to know that when this happens in Wendy, I'm not just gonna be in your pouch inspiring you with my words. I'm gonna be inspiring you with my brain playing guitar. And now, if you go into the Discord, you will see I have placed both Lily's and now the new and improved Thunderbolt's stats and his variety of spells he learned, because through his training he has become a level 3 bard with spells and all.
Dun, 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 dun.
So Lily gets out of the pouch and goes, all right, I think we should divide forces, Thunderbolt. He goes, yeah, I agree. And like he stays in your pouch with the loot on his back, and Lily flaps to your shoulder, Thunderbolt.
What?
I mean, to your folder. Lily flaps to your shoulder, Shadow Flame.
I was gonna say, so let's split this in now, bro. I'm not going with him.
Yeah, it was a fake and bake. She got really close to you and went, I'm going with Thunderbolt, JK. No, she's on your shoulder. Linda goes, before we go any further, should we come up with a plan? Robert goes, we really should.
Why is Robert the parrot?
No, I'm a chicken.
Oh yeah.
Fine, I'll do the old Hank Hill one. Alrighty.
No, I don't know why I thought of like. Never mind. I don't know. I forgot.
Is it because I have to do so many bird impressions?
No, I just forgot about Robert.
Wow, the dude you argued with all last session. He's like, wow.
I could never forget our friends.
You said we weren't friends. Andrew goes, you really are burning bridges, man.
Nani?
He said Nani? He's stupid.
Do you all decide to continue down the hall, or do you want to come up with a plan or anything before you go down this?
I mean, let's spread out so we're not all just like line of sight going to get knocked out if something comes straight at us.
There is no the hall is barren. There's no real way to hide behind anything. It's just more if you guys can spread yourself in the hall, so you guys aren't clumped, kind of. But it's a small hall.
All right. Well, we'll do the buddy system. Everyone stick to your buddy and let's go.
All right. Where's my buddy? And you see Linda, see Lily on your shoulder, sees Thunderbolt in your pocket, and goes, well, since everyone has an animal and we're both from the Kingdom of Fire, he goes, what? I'm not an animal, but yeah, you are. And she picks him up and goes, together we are one. And she puts the chicken on her head. And you see Robert go, and like his little talons clamp on her shoulders and goes, is this the plan? She's like, you are my headcanon chicken, and this is going to work. We both have the common goal of making Wendy bathe. We want to bathe in Wendy's blood, right? Yep. Okay, we're team bathe in Wendy's blood. What's everyone's team name?
I want to go home.
Team I want to go home. Thunderbolt goes, yeah, that's pretty much it. Andrew goes, Shadowflame, am I with you and the parrot? Or is it just you and the parrot?
No, come on.
Okay, what's our team name then?
The managers.
Everyone's got a cool name. I'm not a manager, though.
Oh, you just
and
been
that's
promoted.
A parrot. But that would be me taking your position.
No, you're assistant manager.
At that moment.
Assistant manager is the one that does all the hard work.
At that moment, on his chest, on the gleaming armor of the North Outlet, in the immense... No, it's like a little game non-stop tag pops up on his chest saying assistant manager.
I thought you guys were going to be the tasteful anime.
I thought Thunderbolt goes, aren't they sub over dubs? You know, Shadowflame over there always saying he loves sub. It's better than dub. You need to learn how to read the subtitles. What, you can't read? That's what he always said to me.
I need a drink.
Andrew goes, after this, buddy, after this. Also, did you just talk to a turtle?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. As you guys continue down the hall, I will allow... It's not even necessarily perception checks in the sense of, do you see them? It's you find adorning on the left side of the wall as you continue to walk, 4 paintings. You can choose to glance at them, you can choose to look at them, or do you want to pass by?
Glance at them, I guess.
Then that one, just roll perception to see how much info you digest at a quick glance.
I got 19.
So as you guys walk by, you guys glance at the paintings, and at them, you are actually able to absorb a lot of info because they're really big and it's not that much, like, it's pretty straightforward. The first painting is of a woman wearing a leather jacket, jeans, and in her each arm is this chocolate covered gauntlets, and around it you can see it's freezing at the tips and the edges of the metal, and she stands on a hill in the middle of a battle, bloodied, angry, but stoic, and almost like they're meant to be the leader of this charge against what looks like other food stall employees. You kind of look at it with a 19, you can tell that they're wearing like little pizza symbols on their chest, and you recognize this woman in the painting, and it is of Lass, who is also with you. I should mention that. Lass is like, I'm here too. And the second painting you see, it is a tall woman in a sundress, and her hair is tied up, and she has a gemstone hair clip. She holds a sword. She's standing almost like in this big hall, like it's meant to be beautiful, like a part of a castle as the light shines through it, and she's holding up a sword like almost in a fencing stance, but the hand she holds it in is this blood crimson metal. Shadowflame, can you roll me a perception? Actually, I would say with advantage for you for this one.
That doesn't help me one bit.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Got it. That person looks really familiar to you, like kind of, but you don't know who it is.
Well, I wonder.
And for you,
I remember all my
Jojo,
friends.
you feel a sense of familiarity, but you don't know exactly who it is. You see then the third painting. You can tell this person right away is Diego. Fire is flowing from the ground up into the air and around his hands as he has like a sinister grin. He's wearing like a short red cloak. His hair's like all roughed up and he has this wicked smile. He stands on top of a familiar battlefield similar to the first painting, and he's holding actually the Kingdom of Wendy's flag up as he like holds it up to the sky. Then the last painting. It is of a young girl sitting on a throne. She has a gentle smile. In one hand, she holds a scepter with the Wendy's logo. Inside the other hand is a orb of, inside the other hand is I don't know, I wrote orbs wrong. Inside her other hand is a floating book that says, Wendy's Manager Manual. And it's glowing with immense red energy as it floats in the air. Standing next to her is a man, like standing next to the throne, because her area is like this massive throne room. It's elegant. There is a carpet that stretches from the throne all the way down for people to come and kneel. And she looks very kind and gentle. Standing next to her is a man in a suit wearing a pin of a blue feather and an owl head. I will allow you to roll perception one more time, Jojo, and I will allow Shadowflame to roll perception with advantage.
I got 11. You
got a what?
11. And
Got
you said
it.
I don't have advantage?
No, Shadowflame does.
Oh my god, I am rolling so poorly. I need to put this dice away.
What'd you get?
An 8.
Shadowflame, this person's face is just screaming at you. I guess you don't know what it is. Actually, I will say this. I will allow Jojo, you can roll a second one with advantage.
I got a nat 20.
Ooh, fuck. Okay, So the reason the second
I'm
one.
mad how I rolled that 20 for this and not in a fight.
Okay. So for a fight.
Yeah. So stupid.
Next to the person. So like the person next to them, you immediately recognize, you clock them right away. It's the mall owner.
Ooh.
You recognize them, but something feels
Different.
not different. Something feels a little familiar, but you can't figure it out. But with that nat 20, you're able to clock the person next to them because you're using like, context clues of going down the hall. And right when you are connecting the dots from the kiosk, you see, oh wait, not from the kiosk. You feel from Shadow Flame Sword, no voices are speaking from it, but you hear a whisper of a familiar voice saying and the voice is Lass. And she whispers, you know her. That's her.
It's Chad Chadwickson.
And you clock, that's Wendy in the painting.
Wow.
So
I knew it.
you go down this hall, and as you continue, you reach the end. It is a massive open way that is it is dim. It is lit well, but you know how like when you walk into a room that's lit very well, but like there's no ceiling lights. It's lights coming off the walls from these lanterns that are electronic, cascading on this open chasm of where the brick shivers and dies. It is replaced with this frozen stone. It's not ice. It's just stone that's frosting over this space, and there are lights and lanterns speckled all around, shining down on you. The top of this chasm basically looks never ending. It is a bleak darkness that you cannot fathom. As you try to look up, down below, you can see a stairwell that leads into a massive opening that is just like a circle. On the edges of the circle is this glowing red magma. It is bright, it is visceral, and then the magma morphs into a bright blue and then into a purple as the magma starts, not rapidly, softly shifts colors as if every time it weighs and flows. The magma isn't sitting still in this, like, the only way I can describe it is like indentation into the floor minus where the staircase is. So it's like the staircase you can walk through all the way fine to the bottom, but it's on the rim of this massive circle open way is this ever-changing magma. The magma has 4 connecting spots that lead to these 4 pillars that stretch high. They're square, they're like rectangular shape, but not perfectly formed, with a jagged edge up top. And the coloration of the stone is darker when it gets to the top, as like there are speckles of like color throughout it, like a darker stone color, but it's really a uniformed shape of like trying to be a rectangle, like a perfect rectangle of these pillars, but like some are just not cut evenly, if that makes sense. These 4 pillars on top, you see on 2 of them, 2 of the stones. So these pillars are massive. I would say around 5 feet, like let's say all sides are even, 5 feet each side. And on the tip, there are these small red gems you guys recognize as the little spicy nuggets, the gems that like Shadow Flame you held and Jojo you tried to grab from Diego. And 2 of them are floating on top of there. As the dim lights like fill the chasm and the magma starts to circle around these pillars, you see standing in the middle, to her back turned to you, is Wendy. And in her blue powder blue suit with white stripes, a long flowing coat with a hood on top that is like pulled back, the same powder blue as her suit, And in her hand, you see is floating is 2 more of the gems. To give you a distance, she's about 45 to 50 feet away, like with the stairs going down and everything. But you hear her as if she is speaking next to you and goes, why? Okay, I get the dude with the sword. You don't want to die, right? Shadowflame? Steven?
No, ma'am. No, I would prefer not to.
And I get the chicken because you want me Dad, yes, you killed my family. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I get what's her, I don't know her name, but the one who started this little revolution. You were from here, right? I could sense a familiar energy from you. Like you don't have any protection spell from the heat or anything, so you were revived here. She goes, yep. And you want to kill me because this place is hell and you caused it. And you caused me hell. And she goes, okay, I get that. I don't know why that parrot is here. And Lily goes, I'm with them. She goes, okay, that's not how it's supposed to work. So I assume he's involved. And she was like, I'm not shocked by that, but I didn't think it was going to make his move. And then she goes to you, Jojo, and goes, but why are you here? What do you gain out of this? Like, is it the Titan's blood?
That, yeah. But also because you's a bitch.
Okay, yeah, I am. That's cool. That's fine. If that's what you want to feel that I am, that's cool. I get it. I'm mean. I get it. I'm evil. Sure. But still, you know I'm far stronger than you can probably handle. Why don't we make
I've
it...
I've seen lots of anime, and you are no match for the power of friendship.
Right. Friendship. That's cute. You know what's stronger than friendship?
Is it the owner of the mall?
No. It's family. And that's... no, it is. Because that's why I'm doing this.
Batman didn't have his parents. Superman didn't have his dad.
Fuck.
Superman had a dad. Let's go with that. Let's start with that.
I mean, like, but he got good after his dad died.
No, depending on your interpretation of which canon you read or watched, his dad may have never died.
I know, but we can all agree the best ones, he's dead.
No,
Jesus
Snyder's not the
Christ.
best. She goes, with the knowledge, my family is what matters to me. Everything I do is for them. Everything I do
Tanjiro's
is for
whole
them.
family died, and he's like doing great.
Fuck.
I have no idea what you're talking. I don't even know why you're talking. You're going to die soon, so just sit back,
No.
enjoy the moment.
That's where you're mistaken.
I could get you a Dave's 3 if you want. And then she looks back at you, Jojo, and goes, "You need to understand.
I love Burger King.
Let me kill him. Let me kill him. Just let me kill him. I'll give you the Titan's blood after. I don't need it after.
Nah.
I got the spice. I'm fine. I'll use it to revive my family, and I'm done. You can get to go home with it. I'll help you get home. Help me overthrow all this. I'll help you go home. Or you can just do whatever you want. I don't care.
I've seen
all
movies,
I care about.
They lie. It's, just save your breath. You ain't gonna get anything from me. We're fighting.
And you're mad just because you'll never be better than Chick-fil-A.
Oh snap!
This is fun. You know what? I'm gonna enjoy this because I'm gonna bring my family back. I've done shit, but I don't care about what y'all say, do, or anything. Y'all weren't even part of the plan, really. You were just accidents that stumbled in front of me.
Is that what your dad said?
She goes,
He was laughing too. I love how you were laughing too. Can we just start the fight and I'll talk? I have babies to take care of.
wait, you have
two
babies?
Yeah, babies. Anyway, I will summon my spiders.
She goes, okay.
Nope, I'm summoning the
No
spiders.
talking. Like, yeah, your spiders start to crawl out of the shadows around you. Oh, well, good day,
Good day.
Southern gentlemen. And she just says, Wendy responds and goes, so are you guys just going to play heroes today? Is that it? You guys are going to save the kingdom, become the heroes, and just live a great life? Is that what y'all want?
Sure, whatever. I don't care. Ain't no one listens to you. Spiders, attack. I don't care about Wendy's. I'm sorry. Unless you're the king of burgers, I don't care.
Everyone cares about the king of burgers. Burger King, king of burgers. That's all you care about. And you, Shadow Flame, you're a hero too? This is the path you take or whatever?
Are you serious? Is this what you're asking me?
She looks at the spiders around you guys and go, yes. No, I'm talking to the spider in the back.
Well,
the one over there, the southern gentleman.
I do like
Are you
a hero, but a gentleman never leaves the cause to his friends, so I'll be with them for a while.
Okay. You see, at least the spider gave me a straightforward answer.
Thanks, Jerome. He's my friend.
You see the spiders look around and go,
I just
Jojo.
wink at him. Wink real hard, like...
Really
Sir Jojo, are we his friends?
Weak.
We're friends. They look at you and none of them wink back. Actually, roll me charisma. You know what? Roll me.
8 eyes. They can't blink one of them.
Roll perception. They're woofs.
I got a 19.
Are you
At least,
serious?
you get a few winks. You get a few winks back going, oh. They go, I do say. She goes, okay, fine. You want to do this. You summon spiders. You want to fight. You don't even know what's going on. I don't care. Because I'm not a villain who's going to spill out my plan. Because my plan is already in action. And with that, the 2 gems float out of her hand and flow on top of the pillars. As they glow in light and shine bright, and you see the room is a little more illuminated.
Quick question,
and
Ricky.
you can see
Do they shine bright like a diamond?
Shine bright like a diamond. You know what they do? They shine bright as the shiniest diamond. And you can hear the sultry voice of Riri just echoing in the chasm. Shine bright like a diamond. And at the foot of each pillar, at the foot of one pillar, you see a rotting corpse dressed in a leather jacket. The corpse is split in half and just lays there. And Shadow Flame, you can roll me perception. And
I know what this is. I did it.
You know it's last. Then you'll recognize the next body. Under the other pillar is a fresh, ripe as day corpse of Diego.
Oh, I wonder how that happened.
Well, he betrayed me, so that was easy.
And she goes, whatever. And she snaps her fingers. And as the lights glow, out of behind the pillars, you see 2 employees of Wendy's holding like spatulas come out. And the light shining from each of them, a shining light from each nugget tethers onto her body as you see the magma start to glow and red lightning trickles on the ground just slightly and then dissipates, and the red lightning goes red, purple, blue. It matches the soft changing colors of the magma. And she goes, yeah, no more words, no more theatrics. Let's just do this shit, right? Like you want.
For someone who's saying no more words, you sure as hell talk a lot.
Oh. And now let's roll initiative. So, just to give you guys an understanding, the space between you and her.
You said roll.
Damn.
I said roll.
The space between you and her is 50 feet, and you have to go downstairs. So, you guys are going to have to try to get there if you want to hit her physically.
I just got to sprint and jump. Too easy.
Wait, what's your speed?
Huh?
What's your speed in
It
general?
doesn't matter. I got the power of friendship.
Okay.
Wendy's in the middle.
Yes. The 4 pillars, just to give you a good assumption of where it is, 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then the adjacent, like the 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock of a circle. They're like 20 feet away from her in each direction. You guys are up 50 feet away. And once you enter her circle, it's like an enclosed area. You know what I mean? It's actually open space and everything, but like the stairs lead straight down to her, and there's a ring of magma surrounding. The light tethers around Wendy like almost like ribbons as one wraps around her, one wraps around her left hand, one wraps around her right hand, the other one wraps around her eyes.
She's kinky. She's into that kinky
and
shit.
the other one wraps around her sternum. And she goes, "I'm not kinky. This is a ritual.
Sure. Whatever
A
you say.
revival.
Sure. Kinky. Whatever.
This is not that kind of, no, I'm not into that. Not that that's bad or I'm shaming it. Just more of I'm not that person. I'm not that person.
Wow. Are you shaming that shit?
I'm not shaming shit. You can't speak to me. You're a dead man soon. You're a dead man soon, and don't forget that.
Good. I'll go to heaven and finally eat me some good chicken.
Bold of you to assume after you murdered my sister that you would go up there.
I'm gonna look at Robert. Got nothing to say now? Really? And look back.
What do you want me to say? You want me to intervene in y'all's conversation? I want to kill her. She knows what she's done. You. There's no room for conversation. Oh, what, him? That he wants to eat chicken? I said this once and I'll say it again like always. But I'm not here to fight for all of chicken kind. Just like how you don't fight for all of mankind. I've said this before. I don't fight for all of chicken kind. I fight for my family. I'm not going to get mad at you for eating chicken or him for eating chicken as much as you are mad at your own buddy over there who kills humans.
I charge.
You what?
No, you can't do that, Oscar. I go first. I'm getting on the kiosk. And we're going down.
Do you want the kiosk to go before you so it has the move action before you?
Yeah.
First move is the kiosk.
Well, of course, I tell everyone to get on, and we drive down there. Can I do that?
That would be everyone's turn for their move action. So what I can allow is the kiosk will hold its turn until the end of the group's decision, so the end of this round, and it'll go into it. But if you guys have any range stuff you want to do now, you guys can. And that's if you guys want to do that. So, like,
pretty much I said, I'll have the kiosk drive all of us down there, but I don't know, they might have some bullshit like Thunderbolt or Fireball or something, so...
Well, we gotta take care of the pillars first.
We gotta take care of the people first, down here, and the pillars. So it's gonna be, hard, but...
What if we divide and conquer?
Well, that's what... I was gonna just have the kiosk drive us down there, that way... I would say no one uses their movement, but he's saying no pretty much. Can I have myself then be on the kiosk with the spiders?
Yes, I will, because I will... Oh my god, the spiders too. I forgot they exist.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, all of you, yeah. All of you, so
mind.
anyone
After
on your
I
team,
remember the
on
spiders,
team...
Never mind, there's not enough room.
Yeah, on team, I want to go home. You guys can, I will allow, because Thunderbolt's in your satchel and like the kiosk is with you and then the wolf spiders, I will allow movement to be a thing. Like you guys can move together.
Okay, so I'll do that. We'll all move down there to the one on the right of us.
You guys hop on, you go, and you see him start to morph, and his wheels turn into instead of rolling like wheels, it turns into the perfect little tiny feet, so it could like scurry like, down like spider's legs, basically. The tires turn into points, and it moves similar to the wolf spiders because it watched them and it's learning how they walk, and starts to run down the stairs at a high pace. It goes. Thunderbolt goes, "Oh my god!" as his face is like popping out of the satchel. And it has enough speed to make it all the way down to the pillar on the right with the one employee.
Cool. I'll have my spiders attack.
The one employee goes, "This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for."
They will use it as a bite. Miss. It's a 5. So another miss. This employee is running. You got a 6.
He's dodging between them. He's like, "Did you think I would be summoned if I was weak?"
Does a 14 hit?
No. He's like, "I
Does
am
a nat
beyond
20
you."
hit?
And at that moment, one jumps at him. "I do declare, yeah." Yes, it does, and it's a nat 20, so it's double damage.
That would be 10 damage. And then now he has to make a Constitution saving throw of 11.
He gets bit. And you said of 11?
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah!" and he passes his Constitution. He goes, "By the power of my next paycheck."
So it's 2d6 and it's half damage.
He goes, "Oh!" He grits his teeth and holds it.
All right. So that was spider number 4. Spider number 5.
How many spiders do you have?
8.
I love it.
14 misses.
Oh, fuck.
14 misses.
He's dodging
again.
like the wind.
So I have 2 more. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit. Another spider bites his other leg. He's like, "Oh!" He passes the Constitution.
And then he will take half of 3 will be 1.5. So he's, I guess, lower. 1 poison damage.
No, we round up here.
Okay, so 2
We round
damage.
up here.
And then here goes the last one. And he misses. All the spiders miss, pretty much, except those.
He's like, "Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God."
Then I'll have Thunderbolt. Use Vicious Mockery, I guess.
Okay, Thunderbolt goes, "All right, I'm about to hit him with the meanest thing I can think of. Oh, it's gonna be horrible. It has to be a, let me see."
Does he, can people understand him? Oh, wait, no, it says, "Though we need not to understand you." Okay, never mind.
So he goes, "I'm about to hit him with the meanest line. Oh, you underpaid man who works for an evil witch. I bet you have no soul yourself. You're a monster. Nobody even cares about you. No one loves you. Everyone hates you. You look stupid." And all he hears just...
But he understood everything.
No, understood none of it. He went, "Is that turtle just... You have a turtle in your pocket, bird."
Yeah, but he doesn't need to understand him. That's the thing.
No. Yeah, no. The spell itself, he doesn't need to understand. He rolled a 19. His constitution's fine. He didn't get it. He went, "Huh? I don't get the turtle. It's just
And then
noiseless."
I guess I'll just tell the kiosk to just stand guard, and I'll just chill in the car because I can't do anything.
Because you use your spell to summon. Okay, gotcha. Right, perfect. Next up, then on the list will be it's Shadowflame.
Of course it is.
Andrew goes, "All right, what's the plan then, manager?"
We, as you can see, this is a simple Zelda dungeon. Like, we had to destroy the things on the pillars first, and then we'll attack Wendy.
Okay, that seems fair. So how do you want to break it up?
So I'm gonna go to the opposite one that Jojo went to. So down the
the
stairs.
one on the left. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm gonna go for that. So we can
What do
either.
you have a plan for me?
Do you want to destroy the gem, or do you want to fight the guy?
I can protect you. I'll protect you.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All
Or
right,
no, or should I go for the... I don't know if I could destroy the gem. Like, do you want me to climb up there and break the gem?
Well, the gem is it's radiating some sort of energy, and I know she's using that, so we had to get rid of them somehow. How tall are the pillars?
They are about 10 feet.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's like, I could try to climb up there and then just grab it. Is that a good plan?
I think back in my mind if anything bad ever happened from grabbing these things.
So you want me to stab it with my knife?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, you should destroy him.
Got it. Stab with the knife. That's the plan. All right, so you can choose. Do you want to go before him or he goes after you?
I will go before him to attack the guy to give him an opening to be able to climb through the shit. I'll run down the stairs and I'll intimidate the guy. I look him square in the eye and I point my sword at him. And I say, "You worship a false manager. Her chicken is dry and chewy."
Roll intimidation with advantage.
That's me 17.
He goes, "You don't know what you speak of. I worship a good refined chicken, the spiciest of nuggets."
The best thing they'll have is maybe the Frosty.
Oh, you a bitch for that.
And you know it's like a watery down fucking milkshake.
Don't you lie. Don't you lie. You love the Frosty.
I like dipping my
Everyone,
fries in it, but on its own, it's ass.
everyone loves the Frosty. Everyone.
You can't even turn it upside down. Blizzard's is superior.
Okay, we're just he's frothing at the mouth. He's then that will be yours and Andrew's turn. Do you give any instructions to Lily? Squawk. I can
Stick with
pack
me,
him.
girl.
Okay, that's fine. And then
You're
It
the
is
support
now.
mage.
Then it is now Wendy's turn. She looks at both of you, Shadowflame and Jojo, and goes, which of you poses the biggest threat to me? That is the
What
dude.
about the one of these
A
employee
dude-
that has the mad, juke skills?
The what?
The one of the employees that actually has the mad juke skills. Juked every one of those spiders. You think he's gonna come after
he
your ass?
goes after. He goes after.
No, I'm telling you,
He goes
Wendy,
after.
who's the most threatening? This motherfucker with the juke skills.
Oh, that's okay. You know what? I do like him. I do like him. If an assistant manager dies, your promotion is in your future. He goes, yes. And she goes, you're right. You are causing a lot of the trouble. Okay. She looks at you, Jojo, and the ribbons around her start to spew and lightning forms around her hand. And she points it up to the sky. And then at that moment, lightning strikes down. And lightning. Sorry, I was just reading the stat, trying to make sure I read it right. I'm trying to find the damage for it. Oh my god. She goes, you know what? I don't like your whole group. And she snaps her fingers. And lightning shoots down. And now you and all your spiders must make a dexterity saving throw, including the employee.
That's rude.
You need to beat, I'm double checking to make sure I got it right. You need to beat a 15.
2 fell out of the first 4, and 2 fell out of the second 4.
Okay, so you passed, right? Okay, so what happens is the lightning strikes down. And at that moment, lightning hits the ground. It goes, and the sparks of this multicolored changing lightning, similar to the lava, sparks around. 4 of you jump out of the way, make more distance out of the way, not necessarily evade it. And in front of you, but before you jump, Jojo, you see where the lightning lands, it is directly on the employee. And he goes, oh no! And he's eviscerated in the lightning dead. So those who passed will take 14 damage. Those who failed take 28.
Let me see something.
I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, so they're all dead.
Every single one, even the ones that saved?
Yeah, the thing is they have 11 HP.
Oh no! Yep. Yep, she does that. And she goes, no more of the spiders. You know, I was watching you, and that's been annoying. You take 14.
So what about Thunderbolt and the kiosk?
The kiosk. Oh yeah, you didn't roll for the kiosk and Thunderbolt.
I rolled for all three of them as mine because we're all together.
Oh, as yours? You're right. So then they take the same. They take the same damage you did, 14. So Thunderbolt should be at 16 now. He goes, ah! Because since it was an area effect one, just so you know, any attacks aimed at you will be hitting you. But if it's an area effect, Thunderbolt will be damaged. For the kiosk, should be at 26. Thunderbolt is at 16. That is, and then for the rest of her turn, she looks around and sees, like, I don't need to do anything. And that ends her turn. And now that leads to the one dude who is alive goes, all right, and looks at you, Shadow Flame. You're mine. And he sprints. Actually, no, wait. Before Wendy's turn ends, she uses her ability.
Nah, she already gave up her turn. Untap draw.
Nah. You see from behind the pillars behind her, 2 more employees emerge from the shadows as she snaps her fingers going, come on, it's y'all's shift. You guys got to start it. Don't be late. And then she, that's her turn. So basically in the 2 pillars in the back, there's now an employee there each, similar to the ones you saw. Shadow Flame, the one in front of you, charges at you. He goes, how dare you speak of Wendy that way? And he swings. He does 3 damage.
How dare you, sir? How dare you make me bleed
slices
my own
at
blood.
you, and then, just to piss you off, you see him when he slices down, almost drop the spatula. As his other hand starts to swing up, he catches it to swing right up for another slash, because he has multi-attack. He gets 2 attacks. And he whiffs it. He whiffs it completely, because he aims and slices up, but misses you completely, trying to look badass, and goes, that first hit was pretty cool, wasn't it?
I should do one of my maneuvers, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna let him have it.
Thank you. And that
I just look at him unfazed.
Wow. So that is what's it called? The other 2 will not have a turn as they just entered, and will be in the initiative next round. Okay.
Got it.
Now it is Linda and Robert's turn. Anything you want to instruct them on specifically? Or
I said my plan. They did not hear me.
they go like, well, she's like, I think I should, like, Linda announces, I'm going to try to help support y'all because it looks like even though one guy's down, there's 2 more. Should I aim for the 2 guys in the back? Or should I aim for Wendy? I want to aim for Wendy. And Robert goes, I want to aim for Wendy.
I don't think we can do much to Wendy till we clear everything out of here.
Okay, so what am I hitting? You see the bow form out of the black nail polish on her fingers into the black goo, and an arrow goes on it.
We gotta try to at least destroy one of these crystals and see what happens, and then we can formulate a proper plan.
Gotcha. So she starts off by going, okay, I'll do that. So she aims and shoots an arrow, and it hits the stone and misses. And she goes, okay, let me do it again, because she has multi-attack.
It hits the stone and misses?
No, like, as in she aims for the stone and hits the pillar.
Oh, I got you.
And she goes like, okay. She moves her full movement down to the stairs and goes, let me try that again. And she's like, are you sure you don't want me to help? It looks like you're struggling there, dude. I'll take that's a no. And she aims at the one you're standing above, Jojo, and fires another arrow. And she hits. What happened? You okay?
Your brother's dying.
What's happening? She hits the gem, and the gem The light and ribbon is still attached to it, but it falls from the pillar, floating from the pillar, and it knocks onto the ground. Ching, ding, ding, and lands like 5 feet away from the pillar, going towards Wendy.
All right.
And she goes, okay, those were my moves. And Robert goes, and this one's mine. And Robert, you okay, Luis?
He can't breathe. The boy's dying. He's so red.
What's so funny?
Breathe. I'm about to stab him in the throat so he can get air to his lungs.
What did I say that was so funny?
Oh boy.
You see Robert go, all right, here it is. Ah! And like out of his feathers, he shoots his wings forward, and 4 feathers fly out. And he casts a magic missile, and he's aiming at the gem. Is that correct?
Yes.
He aims at the gem, and let's see if he hits it. He misses. Wait, let me double check something actually.
Man, these guys can't aim worth shit. Come on, guys. Power of friendship. You gotta feel it.
And he goes, we're not friends. Those were your words.
We should have drew a symbol on our hands with markers.
Maybe that would have actually been good morale.
I believe in you.
And that's the end of this round. I do want to say this.
I'm listening to
when he gets now it's back up to the initiative. Luis, it is your turn.
I'll have Thunderbolt use Bardic Inspiration on me, I guess.
Thunderbolt looks at you and goes, hey.
Yeah.
You know what you are?
A king.
Okay. That wasn't what I was going to say. I was going to say a chicken who didn't get fried by lightning, but I like that better. And you hear the lute on his back goes, he goes, you are a king. The egg is your prince or princess? We don't know. It's just hatched. I am your right-hand confidant. The kiosk, your steed. Shadow Flame, the guy you hang out with.
I will use Ice Knife on the crystal.
Gotcha. Now this is where it's gonna get complicated. So to use Ice Knife on the crystal, you're going to have to roll me. If you roll me Arcana with also a hit. To hit it, it's just a DC 5. You know what I mean?
Arcana is
just
19.
to slam down it. Arcana is 19. Gotcha.
You
so
to hit it is a DC 5.
Yeah, just a DC 5.
I have a 25.
Perfect. Now what I want you to do is roll me damage.
11.
11. You shoot at it, and you see it go, and the blade pierces it, and it shatters as the cold rips it apart, but it's still standing up. What it does is it's knocked down from the pillar, and it's also on the floor, and you see it cracked.
Does it take
and it's
fall
fragile,
damage?
and you see. No, it doesn't take fall damage. You see the ribbon this one was the one attached to her sternum. It starts to rip and tear a bit. It is still there, but the ribbon is severely damaged.
I'll have my kiosk, I guess, drive over the one that's on the floor in front of us.
Ooh, yeah, no, definitely. Roll Arcana.
I guess 10.
What happens is when it attempts to run it over, almost like a fiery barrier goes and pushes the kiosk back, not allowing it even to touch. The spicy nugget is still safe. And Wendy goes, you can't just simply run it over. You think I didn't plan for that shit? I thought of that before you even came up. You came in a car. You think I didn't think car can run over stuff?
No, you look pretty dumb.
You look dumb. You're a bird. You're not even looking at me with both of your eyes. One of your eyes is looking at the wall while looking at me.
Because you're not worth my time to look at.
You know what? That would be insulting if I didn't know you're molting right now.
I'm not molting.
Look at your feathers falling.
You look beautiful, baby.
I know I do.
Glorious.
Then it is now your turn, Shadow Flame. And Andrew and Lily.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna kill this guy. He dared try to strike at me. So that's 13 damage.
13? You go and you slice him right down the chest. He goes, okay, this is much more than I thought it was.
Yeah, that was Helen Keller's dog's name.
Feel good about that?
I do. I feel real good about it.
Is that your turn?
Is he dead?
No, he's alive.
Oh, then I'm gonna swing at him again. I got 2 attacks.
He goes, what?
That's 18.
That is a hit.
And that is gonna be an additional 12 damage.
How do you end him?
I pull him real close and I say, that was a really funny joke, and I'm sad you didn't laugh. And I slice his throat. God
damn it. You made sure I couldn't edit it out. You made sure. And blood spews on your face from his neck as he just falls to the floor. Dead. Now that what do you do next?
As a bonus action, I'm gonna throw in my shuriken at the crystal. Try to knock it down.
Can you attack as a bonus action? That's an attack.
I mean, technically.
Technically no, or technically yes?
I mean, I'm not attacking someone. I'm tossing something.
Oscar,
if I toss something,
by that logic, you're not attacking someone. You're just swinging your sword in a direction.
I'm saying, as a bonus action, I can drink a potion or something. Why can't I throw a rock at something? It just happens to be a shuriken.
I'm not gonna go through the logistics of what considers throwing and what considers an attack. By that logic, everything we do, Luis didn't attack the crystal. He threw a ice dagger in a direction.
Well, anyway, I'll direct Andrew. All right, go for it.
Good. You give him a pep talk. He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to." So he runs up to the pillar and goes, hey, "Can you give me a shuriken or something, man? Maybe I could just throw it. Or do you want me to climb it?"
I got a handful of these bitches. I've never used them here.
All right, he gets 2 attacks, so he would throw 2 of your shurikens. So mark 2 off. He goes, "All right, I'm gonna do it." He goes for a blessing, and when he does, his chest, where his assistant manager position is, you start to see a glowing light of the northern outlets start to spark on him. And then it goes as it completely shuts off. And he throws a shuriken, and the flame just bats, the flame force field bats both of them away. And he goes, and you see him stunned as his eyes widen and he starts to go pale. He goes, I don't feel it. He rolled a nat 1, by the way. He goes, I don't feel it.
What don't you feel?
The north outlets. I don't feel her blessing.
Do you think you're cut off being in here?
Yeah, that it might be. It has to be this area. I don't have Arcana to hit that. I mean, I don't have the magical energy to break through it. I have the muscles. God, do I have the muscles? Did I mention how ripped I am? I don't know if this armor hides it, but since we last met, I am beyond ripped.
Oh no, you fill that armor out beautifully.
Right? Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. But yeah, magic-wise, I ain't breaking through that fire shield. So I think I'm gonna swing my sword at the dude over there next go. Is that cool with you, man? Lily looks at you. Schwag, give me a shuriken.
Oh, okay, Lily. Here you go.
Lily grabs a shuriken in her beak, Let's roll Arcana. If you allow me. I know you have control over her, but do you allow me to?
Go for it.
Okay. So Lily grabs a shuriken in her mouth. She goes, Shadow Flame. Oh, wait, she has a shuriken in her mouth. Shadow Flame,
Yes?
do you consider me a friend?
You're always my friend.
Why are you talking like that?
I usually have a sword in my mouth.
You know what? That's very fair. I'm glad we're establishing with you okay. In fact, I want to be like you a bit. In the sense of the sword fighting. Not in personality. Not in your personality, God no. But in your fight, yes. And with a shuriken in her mouth.
Deep down, I understand.
With a shuriken in her mouth, Lily just heads straight for the goes for the spicy nugget. And she goes, for team! Wait, what was our team name again?
Managers.
Team managers! And she just keeps a shuriken in her mouth and just impales the spicy nugget. How much damage does a shuriken do?
Oh man, I don't fucking know. I've never used them.
All right, D6. And she does.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
She knocks it off and goes bink, and just like falls on the floor. Still attacked. The ribbon. You look at the ribbon and you see it go, and there's a tiny little tear on it, like she did only 3 damage.
And Lily hit the ground?
No, she's like, yeah, yeah. Because her arcana, like the magical energy surrounding her of being a parrot, like she glitches out. She goes, yeah, right when she hits it, and it goes, think, and it falls on the floor. And she's like, yeah, I do it. Thinking she did a lot of damage. She did 3. Next will be Wendy. And she looks at everyone and goes, she sees the 3 nuggets on the floor and her eyes like glow and she goes, okay, I thought that was cute that you guys were trying to fight, but now that you guys are actually trying to get in my way, that's not going to happen. And she will look at you, Shadow Flame, and goes, I just need you barely alive for this to work. You see a bolt of like lightning grab in her hands, but the bolt of lightning looks different. It's crystallizing in chunks around it, and you get a scent of sea salt in the air as she hurls it at you, but your innate quick feet just dodge right
because
by
I watch good
it.
anime, so I'm doing the after image technique that Master Roshi taught me in Dragon Ball.
So she thinks she impales you, but secretly we hear the word thin, 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 thin. You're in the air as you actually jumped above it. And you land on the ground going. Shadow Flame, what do you say?
I don't know why. I just drew a fucking blank. Oh, all these fucking quips coming out of nowhere, and then like it was my time to shine. I drew a blank.
Your eyes widen as you go. As your mouth opens and you're about to say something cool and equip, at that moment, another bolt hits you in the leg. And you feel the salt just burn your skin as it just impales you. And you just take, nothing that bad. You just take 7 points of damage.
7?
I took 14. Shut the fuck up. And I'm like a wizard.
Yeah, that was the save, Luis. That was the save.
Know.
Then it is the 2 people's turn, and they sprint for each of you. One for you, Jojo, and the other one for you, Shadow Flame. So the one for you, Jojo, he takes his first swing. He goes, for Wendy! He swings, and your bird features. He looks at your eye and goes, what the fuck? And like misses. He goes, okay, but that's fine. And he goes to swing again. And when you turn your head, he sees the other eye. He goes, what the fuck? And misses again. And he goes, You're so beautiful.
Thank you. So yeah, you do have some smart employees here.
Shadow Flame, The other dude runs up to you. And what's your DC again? AC?
16.
He
I
goes
turn and I
and
stare him at in the eye without blinking.
and he goes,
That's so beautiful.
God, what's that smell? What's the smell? And he misses and he goes, oh, it's you. He realizes it's you and he swings again. And the smell hits him again. He's just like, give me a minute. Do you shower? Wait, you're not wearing your fedora, right?
No, I'm not.
You have that greasy.
He looks at your long, greasy hair and goes, what the? He slips a little on the grease and goes, what the? What's going on?
I whip my hair, my wet ponytail at his face.
He's like, it's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. And that is his turn. And at the end of that, Wendy goes, all right, yeah, that's not good. This is dumb. That's dumb. Weren't there more people on your shift? Yeah, there should be. She snaps her fingers again, and then behind the two back pillars, two come out of one pillar, and that is by your side, Shadow Flame, and one comes out behind the pillar in front of you, Jojo,
So you said
and
four?
three new people.
Oh, three.
Three new employees pop up.
I'll do web around. So I'm gonna do all around in front of us.
Wait, how do you spew webs?
Like Spider-Man.
You see, Thunderbolt grabs his loot. Ding ding ding, bring ding ding, bring ding ding, ding 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 ding. Wait, that's X-Men. Wait, that's X-Men.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stopped. So you.
He was in an episode.
She goes, wow, webs? Really?
That's the first action you've had in years, so I don't want to be talking.
Don't say that. You don't know my life. You don't know anything I've done. You don't I don't even need this.
Okay,
I don't
then why are you
care
fighting?
about you.
You don't need his body. Go on. Go kill yourself or something.
I just need him. You can
Nah.
leave him. I told you you
Nah.
could leave.
I was gonna do a potion of healing. Maybe I should give it a Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt can heal me. Let me see what's.
He does have Cure Wounds. That's his only healing spell. And he has 3 level 1 slots.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him do that, and then I'll have the kiosk run over the guy who tried to hit me.
He goes, wait, what do you mean? And you hear, roll? He's like, why is that kiosk coming for me?
Okay, then it's 17.
Yeah, that hits. So, how fast was your car going?
Well, a pigeon can fly at about.
Shut the fuck up.
What would you consider a car?
Okay,
type
so
of car the
I
kiosk
say
is.
it does three to four. It's a car. It's a kiosk. I say
What-
4d6.
I was gonna say 46.
I'm looking at the stats of like what damage it does. I have to account how much lighter a kiosk is than a car. So 4d6.
And can I add a 1d4 because it is wearing his spike collar?
Yes, that is true. That is true. I forgot about that. Shit. Fuck.
15.
15. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Almost like you're not going to shoot anything. Shit. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. Okay, that's fine.
Does he get tumbled?
Yeah, you run and he goes, and you see him just go, holy shit, as the spike collar just impales his ribs, and he's like attached to the kiosk now. He's like, oh my god. And he's still kicking. He's still
So
kicking.
he's stuck on the kiosk?
Yes, spike collar.
Oh. Okay. I was going to see if he gets prone because he got hit by a car.
Oh, you want him prone? Yeah, you could go for that. I'll allow that. So the spike impales him, and then he flies forward. He goes, he's knocked on the ground. He goes,
Get fair con save, maybe?
Yeah.
That way.
No athletics, I think.
Or it's whatever.
He's got a +3. I'll make the saving throw. He got a nat 20. The man got hit. He went, but he rolled with it. You saw him. He knew he was going to get hit. He like rolled with it. He relaxed his hips. He moved with the motion. And when he was in the air, he let his body, he rolled with his body and the momentum and just landed completely on his feet. And he pulls out his spatula. And you hear Thunderbolt just instinctively go, I have to do it. He goes, his blood flows out of his mouth. And he bleeds in the wound from his ribs. Feel me.
Wow.
If you dare.
Really?
Yep. And he holds a spatula high, aimed at you. I have cat-like reflexes. As he vomits more blood. You do not know what I can do. I will be the next assistant manager. And Wendy goes, that was impressive. Let's be honest. Like, the first dude who died, deservedly so, was good at dodging, but he just
Deservedly so.
rolled with it. Yeah, he got too cocky. Now that leads to Shadowflame and your team, Andrew and Lily. Team managers.
I will take my magic sword and try to shatter the crystal.
Which of the three?
The one that's next to me that Lily got down.
No, of the three swords.
Oh, only one has magic.
Shining Doom of Hope? The sword that was plastic that became real? Or the sword that is a pen? Or the sword that is literally the incarnation of one of the siblings here?
I'll do the sibling one.
Got it. Darla.
Okay, well, I got a 12 on that.
The flame blocks it.
It's fine. I'll swing with my other blade. All right, that's better. 18.
Got it. Roll me damage.
No, but it's 19
Oh, you
damage.
said 19 damage. That's fine.
19?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oscar, what happens?
What do you mean what happened? You tell me what happened.
Okay. I just didn't know if there was a special way you wanted to swing down.
Huh? Hard?
You grab your blade and you go with Darla, right?
Yeah.
You see the room is quiet. You hear the lava around you. You hear the battle, and then you swing down and shadow the first spicy nugget. You hear Lily's voice go, I weakened it. As she lands on your shoulder. And in that moment, the ribbon this one was attached to her right hand was attached to Wendy's right hand, and the ribbon shatters. And then the lava starts to go. And out of that spicy nugget, you see a demonic flame chicken erupt. And you see Robert,
this is what happens when you don't freeze your meat.
My God, and you see it, and it vomits on the ground, and as it vomits, it shrinks. It vomits this visceral fire, and it shrinks and shrinks, and it turns into this light blue aura of a chicken, and it goes, and you see it look at Robert. The chicken is small. To call it a chicken is even fully correct. It's more of a chick. Just still forming its more adult features, the little gobbledygook on the bottom, the little forehead, that little flappity floop on the top of its head.
The crest?
The crest on its head. It's still very small. Its eyes are wide, and it looks at Robert and it goes, "Ha, bark. Hi." And it fades into the wind. The crystal dulls.
You're free, little guy.
You see Wendy just stare at you, go, what the fuck did you just do?
Liberation, bitch.
You have Andrew and Lily's turn.
We're gonna try to go for another one.
Okay. Is the other one is still up top there? And you have. Let me double check the map. And you have 3 people. No, 2 people in front of you.
Yeah, Andrew will go for one, and Lily will go for the crystal. She's flying.
Got it. So, who do you want first, Andrew or Lily?
We'll go with Andrew.
Andrew tries to channel the magic within him. He goes, yes, yes. And no, nothing happens. He goes, ugh. And he goes for a swing. He grabs his blade and he just charges the man. He does get 2 hits. The man goes, he slices down once, and then he sees what that other dude did with the dropping of the blade, and he goes, this is how it's done. And he drops the sword, and it's a long sword, and he grabs it with his other hand, and with one arm, he slices back up like in a crescent motion. And the enemy goes, I wasn't here for that. And still stands, but man, oh man, is this guy bleeding.
Good.
And Lily, with the shuriken in her mouth, goes, round 2, baby! And she starts flying up there. And the fire blocking the spicy nugget repels her back. She goes, my bad.
It's all right. You tried.
And now it is Wendy's turn. And her eyes are on you, Shadow Flame.
It's because I'm so
She looks at you and goes, you know, you think you're winning, right?
I mean, I destroyed one of the crystals. You're getting mad. It looks that direction, yeah.
Yeah. You're right. That is very true. And she points her finger at you. And then she goes, so, Oscar, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw of, let me double check, one moment. You need to roll a dexterity saving throw of, can you do 18? Can you beat an 18 for me?
I got a +3 dex. Let's go. Come on. No, I do not. I do not get above an 18.
Okay.
I got a 10.
That's a good number.
It's a great number.
Okay. So she looks at you and goes, you are doing great. You're doing fantastic. Of course, you came to me with the spicy nuggets, and I'm a manager in my own domain. And you know what? You guys don't want me to talk, right? And she just points her finger at you and goes, okay. And out of her hand is a wave of heat and fire. But you don't see flames. It's just the intensity of it. What you see is a moving cloud of like red, and it just blasts right at you. And you feel, you smell in this sense of beef. And it hits you like this force wave of beefy red, and it sends you flying back.
Smells like your underpants.
Now I will allow you to do one thing before anything else. Actually, wait. You get hit back onto the wall. And remember, above is the moat of lava. So I will tell you the damage you take. And then I will allow you a dexterity throw to try to react as if to get away from the lava.
Gotcha.
You now take 52 points of damage.
I'm sorry, what?
You took 52 points of damage from that wave. And when you hit the wall, it cracks as the stone behind you. You can feel it fracture as it pops up. Darla just left your hand and is lying on the floor where you were. As at that moment, you just feel heat and pain coursing through every nerve of your body, as the first time in this entire fight you have, actually maybe this entire time since you first got here, you haven't felt this much pain since you first got here and you fought the security guard and it knocked you down. This is the first time since then Shadow Flame has felt this level of pain. And now you're going to have to try to combat that. So with disadvantage, I'm going to need you to roll dexterity to jump forward, to react in some way to not fall into the Titan's blood.
Oh, that is beautiful. I rolled a 16, then a 15. So plus 3, that's 18.
Shadow Flame, in that moment, you don't think. Your only thing coursing through your mind is this immense pain, but your body just reacts and just kicks you forward. You don't land on your feet, but you land just so you don't touch the Titan's blood, but you feel that heat below you, and you can feel this deep magic that was rooting and coursing through it, wanting to like grab at you. You almost felt that the lava reached out almost to grab you. And then you turn around and you see it actually did reach out, as some of the lava was just on the stone of the floor, and then it reached back down, and you can see more bubbles start to, as you can feel that wasn't a one-time occurrence. And then Wendy goes, okay, that was not, I really wish, I'm kind of glad you actually survived. You see her look through the manager's manual, and she starts flipping and like looking at like the crystal that like Shadow Flame destroyed, and looking through her manager's manual as it continues to glow. And she's like, okay, I can fix this. And she looks at the dead bodies and goes, okay, I just needed 3. I can just use 3. We'll make more. But today we need 3. It's fine. And then it goes into the employees' turn. So the employees, there is 1 all the way in the back, if I'm correct, right, Jojo? And 1 you're facing. That 1 you're facing is prone on the ground. Actually, no, he stood up because he said, fear me if you dare. So with the webbing, he does not have enough speed to catch up to you where you are, the 1 in the back. But he is now moving in closer to you. But the fear me if you dare, he's going to charge at you. And he goes, I'm going to get you. And he aims at your kiosk. He goes up and he goes for a swing, and he just coughs up more blood. Don't you fear that I will destroy you. And he goes for his second swing. It does 8 points of damage. No, 7, my bad. It does 7 points of damage to your kiosk. And you hear him go. Then it goes Shadow Flame. There are 2 in front of you. 1 for you, 1 for Andrew. So they go for Andrew. So the first dude goes for 2 swings, but Andrew dodges it with his warrior instincts. And then the other guy goes for his 2 swings. And Andrew really shows what's up, as they cannot hit him. He's like, he blocks it with his blade while dodging below the other hit. And he goes, okay, I don't have protection. But I got me. And that is his turn. Now it's Linda and Robert. So Linda goes, I have a plan to help you guys. I know it's not going to go for the gems, but I can help you guys out a bit.
I think you should go for the gems, because she needs 3. She clearly said that shit out loud like a dumbass. Go for the gems.
She goes, I don't care if you hear anything I say. You think I care?
You should have, because you said you only need 3, bitch. So, yeah.
Well, Linda goes, okay, if that's the plan. And she goes for the gem that is closest to her. And she goes for her two hits. The first Arcana does not go through for the first arrow. And it does for the second. And then she does 9 points of damage 10 points of damage to the one closest to her, as an arrow pierces that one. And yes. And it's near the verge of breaking.
Has Robert attacked yet?
And Robert can aim for it.
Robert goes. You hit that and make sure you don't miss, and do it all you want, because if not, you saw I'm assuming how small he was, your son, come back. You gotta free your family. That's what you're fighting for. So, best not miss.
No, Papa, not like the pressure's on or anything. Okay. You see him take a breath?
Power of friendship.
Shut up, Oscar. There's no
We're
fucking power
not
of
friends. Your words. And he goes, but it is for family. And he hits the Arcana check. And he goes for the magic missile. And he rolls a 16, which hits. Obviously, it just needs to be above 5. And he goes, and he does. The feathers embed into the spicy nugget and shatter it as flames burn the webbing around it, burning that section. And you see the Titan's blood go, and you see a flaming rooster come out, and it is a older rooster, maybe like almost, it's bigger than him, and he looks up, and as it continues to vomit the flames and reduce to its blue, like glowing form, it looks at him and it goes, it's okay. It's okay. And it fades away. You've never heard this sound before, any of you, but it is the silent cry of a rooster as it just holds back the tears it has and keeps focus and holds true. It tries its best to stay stoic and continue to fight. Its eyes go to the next one and goes, and looks at Wendy and goes, it's like the cockatiel said, you need a 3, bitch. And Wendy at that moment goes, no. And then the Titan's blood erupts up as the ground starts to shake. Wendy's eyes glow and goes, nah. Okay. And she raises her hand. And magic around it, and a light shines. And in that moment, you guys feel a familiar sense of pain, calmness, and then that burning spice again. And then y'all are transported, still float, you guys now, still on the stone pavement as you feel this breeze hit y'all's face. You hear the sounds of an intense battle happening below you as you hear people shouting, the metal clanging together. You hear people, fire, fire! And you look up, and that endless void is gone. You see the night sky as it starts to glimmer with peaks of sunlight. Lava floats, the Titan's blood floats around you all. No longer in the ground, but floats a little higher. You see Wendy stare at you both.
I'm sorry.
As
When he said floats a little higher, can we get much higher?
much higher.
So higher. Sorry.
You see at that moment, it's all good. As you get much higher and higher, so high, you guys can see on the edge the peak of the castle you were in. And now you are in a platform floating above the battlefield that's happening in front of the castle as Wendy goes, what I'm about to do to you, I want everyone to see. And at that moment, and that's where we're going to end this episode of Pretend It's a Show.
All right.
And that was the episode. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the wait. Long story short, I got sick for quite some time, and that really messed up a lot of things. But I'm all good. Everyone's good. We're back in production. So make sure to, rate the podcast well, give it a like, do all that good stuff, because it really helps so much more. I was your game master, Enrique Rosado, aka the Starfish King. With me, like always, were the fantastic George Johnson, aka Jojo, aka Luis Rosado, and Steven Stevenson, aka Shadowflame, Oscar Fernandez. Thank y'all for listening. It means so much, for real, more than y'all will know. And yeah, get ready for part 2 of the battle.